This video is brought to you by my patrons and by viewers like you. Greetings, groovy people. Welcome to Blue Dragon Art. I'm already giggling because this has been a video I've been wanting to put out for a couple years now, but I ended up having to buy some stuff for it, and I realize I should have bought something out of somebody else's shop, but I bought things out of my own shop. Okay, with that all said, I'm going to be reviewing some Redbubble items today. I have had a Redbubble shop for years now. I think I may have it linked down below, but I've been systematically going through and removing things that I don't know whether or not it's ethically sourced. Years ago, I had, reached out to them directly, but you know how things change, and I have no idea where things are sourced from now. So that's not going to be a part of this video. This video is specifically going to be pertaining to the quality of the items that I purchased, and whether or not I want to even keep my shop open. One, because I don't sell anything, and two, based on the quality of some of these things, I've been like removing that. So foreboding, but also I do have a couple things here that are brand new. So this will be like a test on whether or not these specific items are, possibly useful or not. Okay, the items that I'm going to be reviewing today are the coasters. You get a set of 4. I'll show you them in a minute. The mugs, one version of the face masks, the wall clock, a sticker, and 2 versions of their journals. Let's start with the surprise stuff first. Gonna keep the negative shit at the very end of the video. For sure. I do like their packaging. I'll say that. There's a positive thing. I like the Redbubble stickers that I've gotten when I order things. I have ordered some stuff from my shop for a friend of mine before, and I have not heard any complaints, but she could just be, polite. But I ordered a Kiss Cut sticker of my character Kana. I mean, it's a matte finish. It's not bad. I mean, this looks okay. This looks okay. It's weird how they do it, because maybe I should have ordered 2 stickers, because all of this is presumably wasted. But you know what? You could give this to someone to make their own little sticker. There we go. There we go. You get an extra sticker out of it. Okay, so like color-wise, let's take a look at this thing. The colors are okay. I think Kana's hair is actually a little darker, but I mean, it's hard, it's hard to translate like something that you make digitally into CYMK, because RGB versus CYMK, things are going to come out different anyway. Let's see if I can turn on a light. So there's the color, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not a huge sticker, but it's not a small sticker. I'm not going to peel it off just yet. I'm going to put it in one of these other things that I bought. But wow, look at this. Man, my file sucks, because apparently I have some kind of artifact here that peeled off. Oh, but you know what, you guys? That's something you could think about. That's kind of cool. If you like the quality of these stickers, it feels like it's a vinyl sticker. Yeah, it is a vinyl sticker. It won't tear like paper. So far, like, the quality itself seems okay. The print, not fantastic, actually, now that I'm looking down here. I know that's not my line work, because I always make my lines very, I make them alias, and I make the lines dark. I really like dark lines with my artwork. And that's kind of faded. That's not, I don't know. I don't think this is like maybe the best quality. Maybe it's my file, but this is a huge file, because I use this for like an Aradia, thing that I sent it in for, the fashion zine. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe other people's artwork looks better. My Sailor Moon sticker looked perfectly fine. I have a Sailor Moon sticker in there that I ordered for my friend before I got an order from Sticker Ninja. I got that for Christmas last year because she wanted one of my stickers. So yeah, that I haven't heard any complaints about. I feel like rubbing wise, it feels okay. Like it can maybe put up with a lot. Maybe not though, I don't know. It's really weird. It looks like it just kind of ran out of a little bit of ink there. Maybe a little bit's rubbing off on my finger. You shouldn't be doing it like that anyway. No one normal is going to be doing this unless it's a scratch and sniff. That's the sticker that I ordered. Stickers from them seem like they'll be okay. Seem like they'll be an okay product. The other thing that I got, I ordered 2 of these because I keep a journal. So I do, again, I really like how things are packaged. This is paper. I can reuse or recycle this. I wanted to see what their hardcovers were like. This was more expensive than the spiral bound. This looks like just a normal notebook, only it's smaller. Let's take a look at the Chairman Meow. This is just a design that I came up with. I thought it was funny. I think I'm funny. A little play on words. This is literally, I literally just took a picture of Chairman Mao and, you know, kind of satirized him. Satirized? Is that the right word?
But if you go carrying pictures of Chairman Mao, you ain't gonna make it with anyone anyhow.
I wanted to try 2 different types of paper because they have 3 different options, but I didn't have enough money. These were fucking expensive. I'll put prices up. And this stuff was on sale too. Plus I bought a couple items, so they knocked off a little bit. But to me, Redbubble is very expensive, and unless it's ethically sourced, I don't feel like that's you know, a good thing. Because then all the profits going not to the people laboring. But I don't know. I had to check. Let's look at the spiral bound, actually. It's kind of nice. It's got a little pocket here on either side. But already, you'll notice that these are very open, which is good in one aspect because I'll be able to flip it over. I'm going to use this as like a journal, like a diary journal. That's not bad. This is a paper. Okay. The print... Yeah, the print is on paper, but look at how that's cut, you guys. I mean, come on. Can you see that? Let me bring it up. Or maybe I'll bring this down. So, look at... The machine didn't cut off the bleed properly. Again, this might be a problem with my file, but I feel like the way I had it uploaded, it was just, you know, following their template. It's just a certain size, you know. But I could actually probably cut that off myself, or it's for me. I'll just leave it. It's fine. But would I want this to go to somebody? This is not like a fucking... I'm not setting out to slam Redbubble. I've had this shop open for a while, and I really want to do this video because I have ordered things and I've not been happy with some of the things that I ordered. So, and I'll get into that. I'll get into the other items. These are the brand new items just out of the envelope. The print itself looks fine. This is from Dark Horse, if you're not familiar. This is my free webcomic. The links are down in the description. It's for adults only. This channel's for adults only. It's a mature audience. But I mean, the paper itself looks fine. Let me see if I can use my fancy pen that's falling apart. So writing on the inside is fine. It's just like any other notebook. What about the paper? Okay, yeah, the paper's perfectly fine. This pen always bleeds. It's not bleeding too terribly bad. I know that, you know, that's more has to do with me. All paper in my journals usually bleeds. So, I mean, the quality of the paper itself, the notebook, the spiral bound, I'm gonna really like that I can actually do this with it. That's cool. Print could have been trimmed a little better. Possibly user error. Possibly their error. It looks like it got askew is the... Here's the thing, yeah. It looks like the print itself, the paper or something, got skewed a little bit. So I feel like this wasn't really my fault, but it could have been. But it's good enough for what I want. But this was like around maybe 12 something, I think. 12 something. It was really expensive for like a little fucking notebook. Measurements are 8 1/4. I think it's A4. A little under 8.5. It's more than 8 1/4, I should say. By 6. So I mean, it's not like super small, but it's not like super big either. It ain't $12 worth. I'm sorry, God, I'm awful. This one cost more money, and again, I'll have to look it up, but like, there's, I mean, if you're a perfectionist, there's some problems. Like, look at that. What in the fuck? I don't know if this happened in the mail or what, but like, it's I just pulled it out of the mailbox today. God damn it. But it's bent a little bit, but also like there's a little bit of, I don't know if you can see that or not, probably not. There's a little bit, you can see where it's been pressed. Again, that could have been in the shipping. That might not be their fault. It's hard to tell, but like the binding is not the shipping's fault. I'm not sure this is really worth how much, you know, someone is paying for it. This is the grid paper. I wanted to see what the grid paper looked like. How is this bound? This is perfect bound, so that's glued. Already, like, cause I mean, you have to push it down if you're gonna work in it. I'm not just trying to destroy stuff, but it's very tight, and it looks like it's gonna come out. I don't think I can recommend this to anyone. Like, the first, I mean, yeah, that first page is like unusable. Maybe it's not gonna come out. No, it's not. Yeah. Okay, not impressed. Blue Dragon is not impressed so far. I will find a way to use these things. It's sad because it's like, you know, I don't know about print on demand. I really want to do something that's easier and cheaper, but like, this is actually not all that cheap. And I'm really not impressed so far with Redbubble shit. No wonder I'm not. And like the rating was like 4 stars or some shit, maybe. I don't know. I had to look. But this is not cool. This is a little bit slicker, so the ink is gonna take a second to dry. I have no idea what this is. I'm just scribbling. Yeah, the paper quality itself is okay. I wonder if maybe I could like remove this and like bind it myself in like signatures, because that was something I wanted to kind of try. The hardcover itself feels okay. I like the matte. I like the printing. It's just definitely the machine did some damage here, and fucking bent as shit. You can see that, right? I'm not batshit insane, am I? That's bent. That's bent. That's an angle. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking, I'm just going on a spree where I'm closing everything. So another thing that I got, because we needed a wall clock desperately, I'm gonna explain this not rechargeable battery in just a second. I ordered this Sailor Moon wall clock, and oh my god, can you see what's wrong with it so far? Okay, do you see? I'm gonna have to take this apart to kind of show you what the problem is. One, okay, I don't have to have numbers to know what time it is, but that is something that was frustrating with like the distance. That's on me. I'm not gonna blame the function of the clock as the problem, but I am going to blame them for like how they did this. First off, this clock was constantly dying with our rechargeable batteries. And I understand that's like a problem, but like we have Xbox controllers that we used to use all the time, and the batteries would work just fine. So we thought, well, maybe it's the rechargeables, maybe they're dying. And so I got, I put a new alkaline battery in it, and it's still not really functioning. But even if it did function the way it's supposed to, I was so pissed off when this started happening. It wasn't like that when we first bought it, but let me see if I can time lapse. Brad! Help! I'm trying to open this. Are you mad? No. I just need you to physically stand there so that I can do it.
It seems to be how it works.
Okay, it is how it works. Okay, great. Thank you, dear.
It is, oh, God.
What?
I hate that it worked. Do you have anything else to open?
Nope.
Okay.
Thank you. Alright, so look at that. It's not sticking down. This is literally just a fucking sticker. This is literally just a sticker that they printed. I mean, okay, yeah, it looks fine. It looks fine. But, like, this is just a fucking oh my god, it's not even one sticker! What in the hell is going on here? There's, like, a second layer. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see how it's, like, double layered? But, yeah, this sticker, it's sticky, but it doesn't stay stuck down. So, like, you have to take it apart, and if you get something like this, you're gonna have to fucking super glue it. Maybe that will work, but then the timekeeper doesn't really work. The mechanism hasn't been keeping time for us, regardless of what battery we put in. So, I removed the clocks from my shop, because this pissed me off so bad. So bad, we ended up having to get another clock from, like, just a store because we needed a fucking clock on our wall. That's why I was like, oh, well, I'll get something with one of my designs on it, see what it's like, and, we've solved the problem of the clock. We still don't have a clock in our living room now. We do have a clock in our, kitchen, not that anyone cares. But, yeah, and that's because the fucking clock does not function and is garbage. I will end this video on a positive note. I'm going through all the negative first. I also bought a cup because I wanted to see how this looks. This is my have a cup of JoJo. I thought it was like clever. I wanted this print on a cup specifically. I would need to redraw that, but that's besides the point. Okay, this is not their fault at all. The chip, I am not blaming them. I dropped this. This is my fault. This is my fault. Not a critique on them. My fault. I need to get rid of this cup, but I've been keeping it for like this fucking video. What is their fault though is I hand wash dishes, so I'm very careful with my dishes. There's a lot of things that are always like not dishwasher safe, because it'll remove the pattern or whatever. The heat might melt shit off. So this is like, this print does come off a little bit. It's not the worst. I mean, if you really don't care, then the cup's function is fine, aside from me breaking it. I mean, you can drink out of the cup, it's fine. It does what it's created to do. But if you're specifically getting it for the pattern, if you buy it from someone's shop, it's probably not going to last very long. Especially, I mean, again, this is just me using a dishwasher. I don't usually, wash, I wash, where the mouth is and everything, but unless there's shit on the cup, I'm not, standing there scrubbing the fucking pattern with my pad, This is just, it just comes off. So, and also the quality of the print is not particularly good. It's a little fuzzy. I would blame it on file size, but this is a fucking huge file too. Everything that I uploaded was a very large file. And I've printed things off myself, and it's looked crisper on my own printer. I got 2 more Redbubble things to review. This motherfucking thing. Okay, so I ordered a mask. Number one, it looked as though the pattern was going to be bigger in the sample. And number two, this thing is so fucking tiny. I have a tiny head, y'all. I have a very small head, which maybe I shouldn't be advertising. But I have a small head. And this barely covers. It doesn't even go underneath my chin. It looks so much bigger in the picture. Maybe they had the measurements. I don't know. Like, the thickness and everything is fine. You know, I prefer to use like the KN whatevers and the N95s. KN95 I think is what it's called. I can't remember. When I'm on the bus and in like extremely crowded areas. Because I can't afford to get sick, okay? You know, I'm around people who are at risk, so I don't want to get sick. I will wear it on the airplane. I'm not going to make my mom sick from traveling. I don't care. You can make fun of me. You can make fun of the mask. I think the masks are fine. I think it's a better... Actually, I've always kind of admired, like, you know, when I would see Asian nations that were wearing masks anyway, you know, before COVID-19. I always thought that was pretty smart, you know, but like doing it here in the States was never going to fly. But this thing is too small, so this might work okay for a kid, but if you are an adult or have a larger face, this does not cover shit. It barely touches my... I mean, maybe I'll put a picture up. I'll have my partner take a picture of me. I don't do selfies because I'm a curmudgeon. But it's really not very big. Now, it's comfortable. I will say, I have actually worn it. It's very comfortable, and I like this. I will say, I absolutely love how comfortable this part is and how you can adjust the size. It's a smart design. I like the design. I think they should have just made it bigger. Or given you size options. That was not an option. So, could be functional, could be useful for certain people. Does conform to your nose. It's got a little metal piece, so that's fine. But I'll be removing this from my shop. I think I may have already removed this too because it irritated me. So we're going to get to the only thing that I've ordered from Redbubble that I actually like, besides the sticker. The sticker's okay. The sticker's fine. I'm not going to bitch about the sticker. The sticker is fine. It's functional. I've gotten stickers from other people's shops before, and the stickers are fine. So I have a positive thing to say about the stickers. The coasters are also okay. With a caveat, the print is great, okay? I like the print. The print came out much better than the cup. And on the back, it's cork, so, oh god. But I'll show you, it's a cork back. And so it's nice because it doesn't slide. I mean, look, my desk is slanted, and these are not sliding, so that's cool. The surface is very slick, so water doesn't really get absorbed too terribly much into them. The only thing is, okay, so these work great when I'm using like a can of soda, or if I have like a cider or something that is in a can. These are great. These are also great when I'm using a wide bottomed thing, like a cup of coffee. Okay, well, this is on a slant. I would never set a cup on a slant. But it works pretty good for like warm things like coffee. One problem that is a problem with other people's coasters too, this is not a criticism on Redbubble, but because the surface is slick and not absorb, you know, it doesn't absorb the wet. Like say this one, this is a very heavy ceramic coaster that like a friend of mine got me for my birthday or Christmas or something like that. This is slick, but like because it's heavy, cohesion, the problem with this is that it's very lightweight is what I'm trying to say. So if you have like a cold beverage that has condensation that has dripped down the cup, the cohesion, you know, from the water, physics, we're speaking physics here. Because this is lightweight, it will pick the coaster up, and because it's slick, If it has a lot of condensation, the water's probably going to, like, when it falls, because it will only stay for so long, but you might get a little bit of water splashed about. Or liquid, whatever the, you know. I'm saying water, like, because I'm specifically talking, the only problem I ever have with these coasters is the condensation. And that's just because they're lightweight. But, like, for our coffee cups and for, like, our cold beverages that are in aluminum cans, those cans, the cohesion doesn't really pick up the coasters, because it doesn't have the surface area, I think, because of the dip in the bottom of the can. But if you have something like this, it's got a little bit of a bottom here. God, if I could show you. I'm trying to not get water all over. Oh, well, fuck it. There's a little bit of a dip here. These aren't too bad, but I have like a Bob Marley, one of those pint cups that are like narrower at the bottom than at the top. I absolutely hate that design, by the way, because we've broken all of my Bob Marley cups except for one. We even reordered Bob Marley cups and broke them all but one because of that fucking, they tip over. They tip the fuck over because they're designed, you know, they were tapered down to the bottom. So they're top heavy, so they fall over and they fucking break all the damn time. So I'm never going to buy those cups again. I don't care. They look really nice. I like them. I've had some Beatles cups like that before, but they just, or glasses I should say, but they just don't work for me, the pint glasses. They need to be bottom heavy, not top heavy. Why did we make glasses like that? Oh my god. They're so popular too. I mean, they're comfortable. They're comfortable to hold, but I need like a regular tumbler. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. These are the only things that I have something nice to say about. Is the coasters function the way the coasters are supposed to function, and the sticker is at least vinyl. It is at least a good quality. In fact, I'm gonna put it in. You put it in here to commemorate buying this all at the same time. I don't know. I may remember, I may not. There. So the sticker functions. The sticker's functional. It works fine. I still prefer Sticker Ninja to this. I got a bias. Yeah, see, I get why they're not the only companies that do this, but I actually don't like these open fucking spirals because this happens, for fucking crying out loud. This is the most irritating video. This is why I put this fucking video off for so long, because I knew I was going to be irritated. And I try to like de-stress and not irritate, you know. I try to take the irritations out of my life, you know. God, I just wanted to put this fucking sticker in here. There's my goofy sticker. Okay, well, I'm not gonna use this, so fuck it. Fuck it. Okay, it's gone. Yay! Okay. God. Can you tell I both wanted to make this video and I didn't want to make this video. I wanted to make this video because I've been frustrated with my Redbubble purchases in the past, and I've been wanting to confirm my bias. But I knew that the moment I was gonna do this, that I was gonna get fucking irritated. Because I'm pissed off that I wasted money. Yeah, because I ordered it on my own shop. I may get a tiny bit of money back, maybe. But really, it's not worth it. I wasted money on things that are not particularly good. So now I'm trying to figure out, I mean, is print on demand worth it for me? I don't know. I don't really make any sales because I'm very small anyhow. But also, these products are not good. Aside from this is okay, and the sticker was okay. And this will work. This is fine. This isn't not good. Okay, if I had to rate these, I would give these A-, B+, really annoying. Oh man, I'm gonna give this a C-. This I'm gonna give like a B+ because it could function for someone with a smaller mouth than me. I really don't have that big of a head, you guys. Seriously. Well, I mean, like, ego-wise maybe, but not, like, physically. This motherfucker gets this gets a G. G. It's under a fucking F-. It's awful. Not G for good. G for grotesque. I don't fucking know. I can't think of anything. The cup gets a C+, because it's functional, but the print comes off very easily. Very easily. Okay. So this is my Redbubble rant. Here, I need to redo this, don't I? I gotta line this up for the thumbnail. Alright, my final takeaway, because this has been kind of an all-over video. I just kind of wanted to tackle this because, like, I really wanted to find a print-on-demand company that was ethical. And, like, years ago, I feel like they were more ethical. Like, they talked about where things were from, where they sourced their paper and products. But they've just been expanding their products to, like, so many things. And I feel like it's very hard for me to pin down whether or not they're actually paying laborers for what they're worth. But I also wanted to really, like, take a look at the products because, like, as an independent artist, I feel like our reputation, like, we have to have products that are, like, good. People who are supporting independent artists are quite often either independent artists themselves, and so their money is like very, not that it isn't for everyone, but it's like I try to support indie artists where I can, and I sometimes have to be selective on where I can pitch in and where I can't, because, you know, you only have so much money. Ergo, if you get something and you're very careful with what you spend it on, and it ends up being complete and total fucking shit, regardless of whether or not it's the artist's fault, a lot of times people will not return to that artist's shop. Because if the shop is such as mine, it's on Redbubble, it's not even necessarily that the artist, you know, the artwork is the problem, which it can be, you know, I'm not like the best artist, but if the product's not good, you want to find other ways to support artists, but that makes it a little harder because then you got to dig around, and we all know no one, you know, people got better things to do and no patience, or they have patience, but they just don't have time. I'm not, like, shitting on people. I'm like this too. If I have to dig around too much, it's like, I can't, you know? I have other things to do. So what I'm saying is, if you are an independent artist and you're worried about, like, whether or not the quality of the products that your art is on is going to deter people from supporting you monetarily, I would say don't go to Redbubble, okay? Now that I'm actually buying the products to see what they're like, I'm just, for the most part, I'm not really impressed. And this is probably one of the reasons why I like to work locally. Because at least when I'm working locally, yeah, things are more expensive usually. But I feel more quality control because you get to see what the product is like without having to waste money. Like, I can't just say, hey, Redbubble, can you send me some samples of your shit so I can check the quality? No. I have no control over that. Anyway, long story short, if you're an independent artist and you need to use Redbubble or you want to keep your Redbubble shop open, I would suggest either a simple pattern like this. This was just set in the middle of the template, so the whole cover, I didn't have this issue here because it wasn't a full bleed thing. You know, do something small, do like maybe a notebook. This would have been perfectly fine if it weren't for the bleed thing. So this is probably a good quality, just have like maybe a small pattern on it. These are okay. This is garbage. Not happy with this. Not happy with this. This is so faded compared to like what the print actually is. Again, that's more like translating from, you know, RGB to whatever the fuck they use to print on fabric. I don't even know what the fucking color system is for that. The stickers are fine too, you know, the stickers are fine. The quality is fine, you know, drinking wise, you know, functionality wise. It's just the pattern, just the print itself has been coming off. Maybe that's more on us, but like that one Bob Marley cup that's managed to survive that has a print on it, It's years old. It's like this is not even like a decade old. That cup is decades old, and it's only just now starting to wear in certain areas. So I do feel like that the way they print this on the cup is not particularly high quality. Alright, well, I guess that's all I got to say about this. I hope that somebody found this useful. This was just kind of a review of Redbubble products to let y'all know at least these specific products that I purchased and tried. I do have another print that I got again from my friend that's on like some tin thing. And it was actually pretty good quality, and I have not heard her complain about it. And she is the kind of person who will straight up tell you if she is not happy with something. So she's very honest, and I always appreciate that. I really legitimately appreciate that. She doesn't leave you guessing, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I hope someone found value in this. My next video is going to be like super fucking long, and it's going to be involved, and I'm going to be discussing the topic of failure, and like talking in terms of some of the things that I had tried to achieve with my art in the past. How I failed, but putting a positive spin on things and showing that like failure is actually not the end of the road. You can use failure to, you know, find your own successes. It's kind of like a motivational speech. I'm gonna go. Peace and love. Fare you well, and keep on trucking.